Today we are talking about building resiliency within your family. So joining me now is Maddie Boss from the Family Support Centers of Utah. Thank you for joining us here today, Maddie.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, when it comes to our children, we're always open to learn more, how to be better for them and how to help them as they are growing up to be adults in our communities. Tell us, what is resiliency exactly?
Resiliency is a youth development program, and it's designed to help children with emotional regulation and behavioral management.
Okay, so describe what resiliency, why it's important for kids to have this.
So as Pam Clark talked about last week, we have what's called the ACEs test, and that's essentially a tally of abuse and neglect. And with the ACEs test, the more tallies you have, the more likely you are to be at risk as an adult. Through the ACE studies, we found that taking resiliency as a child actually helps you live a healthier life and make healthier choices.
Okay, so can you just give us a summary for those that may not have heard last week? That discussion about the ACEs test was so interesting. Can you kind of give us a wrap of what that is and why, again, people should be interested in knowing where their child is on that meter?
Yeah, so the ACEs test, like I said, is it's a questionnaire that you take, and it pretty much just asks you a bunch of different questions about childhood and experiences that you may have had. And the more traumatic experiences a child has had to deal with in their life, the higher their risk is for certain conditions like heart attack or heart disease as an adult.
Okay, and also alcoholism, right?
And
she spoke about that. So
yes.
Some of these other behaviors could be linked to, again, what you
Yes.
experienced as a child. The other thing I want to just bring up too, that since we brought up last week's discussion as well, is just the importance of, even as adults, that we can take that ACEs test to see where we stand and better our lives as well. Okay, so now that we are familiar with what this program is, what this test is, let's talk a little bit about ways kids can be more resilient.
So we have a couple classes that you can take with the Family Support Centers, and we really like to focus on coping skills. If you can teach children coping skills at a younger age, it really helps them better their life as an adult. We like to focus a lot on mindfulness, so doing a lot of yoga with your kids is really fun, and just taking a minute to get centered with them. Having them do positive self-talk. It's never too early to start positive self-talk. Stuff like that kind of helps build that resiliency in kids and builds them to have that accountability and ownership and know how to navigate those feelings that might be a little hard.
Yeah, and those practices specifically in big emotional moments, these just kind of bring it down and make those emotional moments more digestible, right?
Yeah.
Have you watched kids and seen them practice these skills and the results? Can you talk about that for a moment?
Yes, of course. So I have children of my own, and I've actually put them through the resiliency programs that we have, and it's like night and day with them. It is such a change to have them come home and say, you know, I learned this today and I might be a little frustrated. I think I'm going to go calm down. We focus a lot too on where you can feel your emotions. And so I feel like I'm getting angry. That might mean my palms are getting sweaty and I might be getting elevated. And so how can we, navigate them through that?
Okay, and to learn that at a younger age, so then you have these skills as you're growing, like what a useful tool
it is
to practice and then hopefully master one day. Tell us how people can get information about the resiliency program.
So you can go to utahfamilies.org to find a family support center near you, and any of the crisis nurseries do implement resiliency, and a lot of the centers also have classes specifically for it as well.
Okay, we appreciate your time so much. Again, Maddie Boss from the Family Support Centers of Utah. Thank you for your time here today.
Thank you.
For all of this information, there's the website right there, utahfamilies.org. You can also, if that's too hard to jot down real quick, head over to abc4.com. We'll have the interview and all the information there as well. Coming up, the newest